Aries, happy full moon in Pisces. I love you so much. This is a little bit of a harsher reading than expected for you, but unfortunately, being baby isn't cute right now. And although we are the infant babies of the zodiac, and I'm wearing a skirt that my mother had created for me when I was a child, and I am an Aries sun, and I heal my inner child while rolling in paint, like, I understand that we all need a bucket to be baby and to be able to express the I am. The infant, we're the first sign of the zodiac. We came out swinging, and so I get it. We like to show up, and we like to be the life of the party and enjoy all the things. But right now, for this full moon, what's being asked of you is kind of to, like, not calm the fuck down. That's not what I want. It's to recognize that every single decision that you make right now is as if you're playing chess. You know, this is a parable that one of my favorite astrologers, Pam Gregory, had given to us. And I really want to highlight that we have an inner child, we have an inner adolescent, we have a future self, a soul, our higher self. They're all components of us. They're all aspects of ourselves that will never go away. But we cannot let the inner child or the inner adolescent run the fucking ship. You're gonna have a bad time. So let's look at the planets quickly. So we have the sun over here in our 6th house of everyday life and practical service. And the grid is set up for Aries rising, but these readings can always be watched by Aries sun as well as Aries moon to receive the vibrations of the reading itself. I always watch for my sun, moon, and rising. So please, like, use them for what you will, but the grid itself is an Aries rising grid. So we have the sun over here in Virgo in our 6th house of everyday life and practical service. So our focus right now might be, do I want to be doing what it is that I'm about to be doing? Do I want to be showing up for this job? Do I want to be showing up for this thing that I do every day, every week? In my private Patreon group last week, we're really just identifying habits and really, like, looking at, like, is this the past version of me? Is this the current version of me? And is this the future version of me? Because our habits and our thoughts, words, and actions and intentions dictate our trajectory. It dictates where we're going. And so you might not think that popping off and acting a fool and acting like, whenever you say to yourself, I don't wanna, in your head, like, that's usually when I know that my adolescent or my inner child is running my avatar, because I say, I don't want to go to work today. I'm going to release my shift. I don't want to. Where it's like, okay, where's your gratitude? Your light is needed in that building. Thank you so much for the abundance of financial blessings, of gratitude that I receive. It gives me this home. It gives me the freedom to do whatever I want when I want. It gives me time freedom. Instead of, you see the difference, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to do this. Or I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I get to have a fully healthy, functioning human body that gets me from A to B. I can walk, I can talk, I have, somewhat ankle mobility. Like, where's our gratitude here? Because this full moon is happening conjunct Saturn, and please go back and watch my introductory video on this full moon, and we're kind of discussing, like, what actually is reality in a way that, I mean, so many of us on the path, on this journey, and maybe this isn't your language, but I'll just plant some seeds for DNA activations, that we're living in 2 realities right now. We have the 3D reality, and then we're ascending to the 5D. So 5D is a community, collective consciousness, and 3D is very dense matrix reality. And we're ascending as a human collective from the 3D to the 5D, but right now, we're still got to play in both worlds. We got to play in both worlds. So we're looking at our habits. We're looking at, when am I the new version of myself? When am I the current version of myself? When am I the old version of myself? Why am I acting like the old version of myself? Is this conscious behavior? Is this unconscious or subconscious behavior? There's so much going on. But because we have Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Chiron, Venus, Mercury, all retrograde, and the nodes always go backwards, this isn't a time to be making big plans, to be making big decisions, to be doing big things. It's a time to go inward. but it's not time to just wait around. Like, this is your hobbit time. This is not hobbit time, like your hermit time. This is like setting things up, do things on the back end, like take care of shit and release old patterns that don't serve you, or release like old images of who you thought that you needed to be. And don't get me wrong, I can get so caught up in this too, honey. I'm not preaching at you. I'm not saying that this is easy. I'm not yelling at you. All I'm saying is that we can't just have a hot girl summer and then think that by the time, you know, we are supposed to be doing the thing that you're trying to create or do the soul purpose or do the thing. It's like the image that's coming to my brain right now is those moments when you're at a concert and it's like your favorite artist and they see you in the crowd and they're like, you come up, here's the guitar, here's the mic, do it. And you're like, I kind of know this song, but I'm no way ready to be up here right now. I am tripping balls. I just took a hit. I'm so like, I'm a little like, I'm not ready. Or are you at that concert because you saved up, you've been hustling, you've been practicing, you've been doing your thing, and then you get up there and you're like, I've been waiting all fucking year for this moment. Yeah, very different. You'll still be at the concert, you'll still be vibing, you'll still be having a good time, but what have you done leading up to that moment? Yeah, and I love you so much. The North Node's in your sign right now. Like, it is your time. You're coming into your own. You're being seen in all of your glory. I just don't want you to be up there not ready, because you're going to be seen no matter. So find buckets and sacred fucking buckets to celebrate your inner child, celebrate your inner adolescent. Deadlift until you can't deadlift anymore. Go for a hike, scream at the ocean. Be in your car and shake the fucking steering wheel. Get out whatever it is that's making you feel like you need to act like a kiddo. Some of us are seeking attention and validation because we don't know what healthy accolades are. And so we're looking for negative attention. I love you. I'm sorry. This is channeled from my gods, and this is for you. Yeah, stop acting up. And if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Push the thing back a week. It's okay. But try to surrender to this moon and give anything old over. We've got Saturn in the mix, so it's not very confusing. It's like you fucking know what to do. You know what you have to do. I love you and I want to hug you while like it's the Uptown Girl moment where like she's just like punching her and I'm just trying to hug you. Like, I love you and I want to support you and give you a bucket for your inner child, your inner adolescent to feel these feelings. Yeah. We're going to pull some cards. I would love for you to join me in my private Patreon group. I do extended readings for all of the rising signs over there. So this is about like 8-9 minutes. And over there, I have 20-minute, give or take, 15-20-minute readings for every rising sign. And it's just the one tier. So please join me over there. So for, I think it's $23 a month, you get every single rising sign video, weekly, like hand-holding videos. What are we working on? What are we working around? How are we kind of flowing with all of these cycles? And it's a beautiful community that's coming together. So I'd really love for you to join me over there. We're going to pull cards and we're going to kind of look at the archetype of the Emperor, which is the Aries card, and kind of use that as a qualifier to say, like, there's some daddy stuff and some mother stuff tucked in here. So please, also in my public YouTube channel, I have and then there was Mother and Papa Can You Hear Me, some mother wound and father wound videos. Definitely be in like a very open, very grounded, very safe mind space before we get into that, because we deep dive into some heavy shit in those videos. So please be cognizant of where you are and where your energy is, and only watch those when you're feeling strong and secure, darling. But I would love for you to join me in the Patreon group. Please, the link is always below, and my email address is also below if you are keen for a private one-on-one reading. Always available. Ciao.